Hello! Tis I, Lucas Torka. We're going to be playing more Pikmin 2. Alright. Oh boy, there's so many boxes. I feel like I keep adding more boxes, and then I'm like, I need more boxes. I don't have nearly enough boxes. Eventually I'll have everything packed away, and I'll be like, I had enough boxes. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, if I don't have enough boxes, I have enough garbage bags to put all the things in them. Maybe. Well, that's not what I need to worry about now. I need to worry about Pikmin. And how they get eaten on the title screen. Day 3. Going straight into a dungeon. I'm glad that saved like I thought it would. I did not check. Look at all these guys. These Chads. These Steves. Fuckers. Actually, collect them. They're useless. Except for money. Alright, thanks guys. Oh, were the purple ones worth 2? They got attacked, but I don't think any of them died. So we're good. Where's the thing? Is it here? Yeah, there it is. Anything that drops out of the sky here? Nope. Alright, go guys, go! It's shoe polish. Check my watch. They could go a little bit faster. There they are. There they go. What you got, guys? Not Kiwi. I'm pretty sure it was Kiwi brand. Alien Billboard is not what I'd call a billboard. I wish the word polish was a different word. Oh, I just noticed I can't see chat. Let me fix that real quick before we head down into the next level. But as I was saying, I wish polish was a different word. Because whenever I look at polish, I think Polish. It's spelled the same. And English is a great language. Just the way it is, I guess. I don't know. Someday, maybe, I'll get to have a different word for that. I don't think English is gonna make up a new word. Unless they borrow the Polish Polski, which I don't see English doing. Anyway. Now I'm able to see chat clearly. Alright. Yes. Love to delve deeper. In the White Flower Garden. Something right down there. Nope. One of the guys did not get the memo. I like how they run off screen if I'm close enough. Coconut water! 100% pure coconut water. Amazing. The drought ender. Oh, nothing falls out of the sky there. Aha! Hopefully none of them got yeeted into oblivion. You can straight up just throw the Pikmin off of the metal here, by the way. Like, if you throw them off, they will die, and it's tragic. I wish that wasn't a thing that happened. But, well, can't win them all. It's weird that the cave exit or continuation isn't like in one of these corners. That's just the randomness of the caves for you. Petrified heart. One of those like fake jewels. This has to be plastic. Right? The plastic jewels you play Pretty Pretty Princess with. I think I've mentioned that board game before. What a wild, wild board game. So, craziest things happen with that board game. The earrings hurt. They're like clip-on earrings, but they're cheap and very strong. Probably for, you know, children. They have smaller ears, so they probably don't hurt as much. But, well, some things are different once you get older. Still a banger game. Just hurtful. How can they flower so deep underground, bloom so robustly? Oh, mister, you've seen flowers deep underground before. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. Just like last time. Not saying anything new here, Arthur. I'm gonna grab my reds and toss them in. Don't want to waste any of them purples. Alright. And there they are. The white Pikmin. The Betties. I thought of a name. It came to me like right before stream. I was like, ah, Betties. Definitely Betty Whites. R.I.P. Betty White did die, right? I'm not hallucinating that. Maybe she's still, like, crawling out there. Trying to make people laugh. I don't know. I think she has since passed. But I'm too lazy to look it up right now. I'll know at some point, probably. Incredible. A white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, LMR. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented. I never fucking seen them, Arthur. Shut the fuck up. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of the future generations. Not for you, Arthur. I hate this ship. It's so snarky, and not in, like, a fun way. It actively just insults me. It's like, someone forgot to fucking mention this shit. Well, I didn't see them. That's why they're not in my notes. I make very detailed notes about stuff that I've seen. Clearly. But, yeah. Anyway. White Pikmin. Pretty interesting. As you can see, they have X-ray vision. They walk faster. I'm pretty sure the leaf white Pikmin are about as fast as red flowers. And the white flowers are even faster. Great for carrying things quickly. They're very weak in fights, because they're tiny. But if they get eaten, they're poisonous. And they're immune to poison. And also can see underground. Or smell it. Or each object gives off a poison and they want that. Works. Maybe Arthur knows. Amazing. The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Yeah, I guess fucking so. The white Pikmin have a lot of things they can just do. It's really weird. But yeah, once it's out of the ground a little bit, you can send more Pikmin on them. Yeah, no, the white Pikmin are really weird. They just are. They can just do things. Like, because initially, you might think something like, ah, yes, poison. They're very good against poison. No, they can also see underground and are poisonous themselves. The seeing underground part makes the least sense. They're really fast. The purple Pikmin don't even have as much shit that they can do. Like, they're big and heavy, but, like, that's about it. Super Stick Textile. Gamma tape. What type of tape is this? Is this just regular duct tape? Except the color of masking tape? Duct tape has, like, the woven pattern into it, right? Makes it so strong and hard to rip. Well, we're not done. Good. Oh. Tape on the ground. Of course there would be tape on the ground. I've been doing a lot of taping. So many boxes. I haven't been the most productive today in terms of putting things away because I had my going away lunch. Which took up some of my time, but I got to see my coworkers again before I left, which was nice, especially since I at least like one of them. They're all fine people, but, like, I actively like probably only one of them. I would consider putting him down as a friend. Yeah, this is white Pikmin doing stuff against poison. Very good on that. And the downside is, like, once we get to a wall we have to destroy, it's gonna be annoying because they're weak. Right? They don't do much against walls, and they take a while to do anything against them. Oh, mushroom. Neat. Let's see, let's walk around here. Make sure we got all of that. Alright, your turn. Yoink this. And this chapstick. It is definitely not chapstick. Sorry, it's lip balm or something. I think this one's edible. Maybe not. Might not be edible. Hold on. Not too lazy to look up this mushroom, though. Let's see. Flat red mushroom. It's kind of like one of these. The Sickener. No, these aren't that red. Yeah, they also don't have no gills. But, like, once they're not as, like, just puffed, they kind of do look like this red cap. Let's look at these. Well, that took me to a website that's not great. It does look like the Russula ematica, the sickener, I guess. Redhead Russula. It might be Redhead Russula. I wish I could see underneath the mushrooms so I could see. Oh, most of these have gills, but. Inedible or edible with caution. Huh. Interesting. The consensus is probably don't eat them. They could be Russula rosea, which is edible, or it could be Russula amica, which is poisonous, and it's called the sickener. So you have to be careful. Probably best safe not to eat it. And this might be one of them sickeners. Well, that's just the way it crumbles, I guess. Very crumbly mushroom, though, apparently. I wish they didn't spin on their own like that. So I would like to try and read the text on the side. This product has been shown only to ease lip dryness. Night lip balm. Come on. Amazing. Alright, that's the last one. Where? No, I don't want to be Louis. You know, it's bad enough that I have to travel with him. Where am I? Oh, I've walked away from the... Well, it's fine. I love the Pikmin noises. They sing in the caves. They're so joyful. Nothing bad can ever happen to them. Does the pause screen tell me how many Pikmin I've killed? I mean, died accidentally? What's the boss of this cave? Die. Definitely a boss arena. Does not show me how many I've killed. Does show me the total numbers of the bunch, but... Is it a Snagrid? Might be a Snagrid. I'm just gonna leave most of the boys here. Take these, my loyal subjects, into battle. Yeah, those big fight boys. Big fight boys. The Chunkers and the others. Oh yeah, it's definitely a fucking Snagrid. I knew it. No! Bad. Oh, yeah, I've never used the spray before. It's an opportune moment to use it. Astounding, the heads of the Pikmin are glowing. They seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin's speed, attack, and power. What a discovery. Rude. Oh, some of these didn't get sprayed, but it's fine. Please, please. Okay. This is going a lot better than the fight we had. Oh my god. I had to say something. Well, it was 3 reds, so it's fine. Don't really care about them. Ooh. Well done, Captain Lamar. Means so much coming from Arthur. You've defeating the freakish bird, half serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Yes. I don't know how it fed in there, but, you know, snake bird things can just do that. I don't know. They were really struggling trying to get out of there. Okay. Not sure if it works in this version. But I'm gonna try. Okay. So I'm gonna discover it first. The red liquid you see contains refined ultra spicy essence. 1 drop contains 1 dose. Press down on the mid to spray this entire group. You've tried it yet? Yes. I just did. But... oh, fuck. Louis, you greedy bastard. I'm blaming Louis for that one, not myself. Wow. Look at that. The 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Team test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press R to take a nap. It's useful for, like, speedruns because it does weird stuff, but not useful for us. So what I tried doing, and failed, was getting a duplication glitch for those, for that spray. Essentially what you want to do is put one captain near it without drinking it up like Louis did, the greedy bastard. And then you want to push the using the other captain, push the non-active captain into the spray, and then also collect it with the active captain. And that allows you to create 2 of the sprays and collect both of them. Just a fun little thing that you can do. Hopefully it still works. Why am I still controlling? No, we gotta... Yeah. Why am I still controlling Louis? Menace to society. We lost 3 Pikmin, I think. And only 3. Yep. Small price to play. Pay for completion. Save. Thank you, game. Alright, well now I'm gonna throw my whites at that wall. Forgot we respawned back at the beginning. Split these boys up. One of the whites went into the red Pikmin. There we go. Might as well just collect all of these. I think I want to go up here. General? Can't get that. But this is free reign. Alright. Okay. Like this guy. Toss him onto the wall. Ooh. That's... yeah, I really need to get that done. Because the thing to... oh, there's another one over there. Yeah, no, we need to do that wall first, so... yeah. I'm gonna go collect my boys, though. They'll be useful soon. I would hope that I can collect the globe before the end of the day. Maybe I should have tried getting this thing done first. Out of everything. Ah, jeez. I think there's a way to get them to hop on top of the wall. But then I'd have to worry about calling them after they get poisoned. Oh, that was fun. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I think those died. Please don't eat that Pikmin on top of the wall. God fucking damn it. Well, he died. At least. Gosh darn it. Intriguing. The creature showed the symptoms of poisoning after consuming the white Pikmin. Perhaps white Pikmin excrete a poisonous substance when chewed. How fascinating. Truly fascinating. But yeah, you can get Pikmin on top of the wall. Not that it matters at this point. Pretty sure like 3 purple Pikmin died because I tried to toss them on top of the wall, and then they got tossed over the wall. Oh yeah, this is the first time this has happened. Alamar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of your Pikmin to you. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Oh, they're... Ugh. I ate too much. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hall so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at the day's end, so call them all to you. A little bit more explanation than what we had in Pikmin 1 on how that works. So, how was y'all's day? My day's been pretty alright. Alright. Get rid of those. It's not enough time. They're not gonna get done. Oh, we lost a bunch of Pikmin. We had 95. Where'd they go? I have a feeling I lost a little bit more than 3 purples. Okay, we lost 3 of them in the white garden. The Snagret. We also lost... So that would, what, bring us down to like 92? I feel like we had 91 getting out of somewhere. Still means like we lost probably 5. Additional 5. Not great. Numbers went up in general. It's fine. 6 in battle, 3 to poison. Okay, so only 3 to poison. And then while fighting the other guy, the Creeping Chrysanthemum. We'll read about them later. Yeah. Damn. It's gonna be hard trying to keep this under 100. How's progress, Alamar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press ZR for a close-up view of the action. Good old president. Still happy and go lucky. He hasn't been found by the loan sharks yet. Oh, he will, though. Things will be bad for him soon. Ooh, we have a lot of things. I found this fascinating fruit while out exploring today. Skies cleared up and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind. During the perilous expedition, it seems strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed at. Again. Poor Olimar. He just wants to have a good time. He likes the fun things. This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my inners. However, I bet Louis would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable. And he's always cooking up tasty meals. I'm glad that on this expedition our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us the time we need to thoroughly examine all the treasure we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of this hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. But Alamar, spite him. I've once again discovered a completely undocumented species of Pikmin. These white Pikmin can find and dig up items that are buried entirely underground. We never would have found this priceless treasure without them. Thankfully, it's the perfect stuff to patch a hole I just noticed on the ship's hull. Postscript. I named the cave where I first encountered the white Pikmin the White Flower Garden. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when she's angry. You know, I have noticed that she has a few more wrinkles. I've probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hockdate, I'll take her on a long vacation. I want to zoom in on these. I want to journal. Thank you. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel a good fortune smiling on me. Wasn't the Ace of Spades like the Ace of Death in Lorelei? I mean, it is associated with, like, gambling and stuff. The Ace of Spades is, like, the coolest card, usually the biggest art on it. Anyway, if I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win. They have lottery on Honktate. Do they have different, like, states or provinces or countries on Honktate as well? Or is it just like a planet-wide thing? Anyway. Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that, and maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect a slimy specimen. Unrelated to the Strife monolith. Maybe it is because Strife. Kind of. Probably, I don't know. At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Sorry, Alamar. Things are too old. This peculiar object This is a peculiar object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it, or maybe it was just my imagination. How much more of a face can the Pikmin make? Do Pikmin have facial expressions? I guess it would have to all be in the eyes, essentially. I don't think, like, the blue Pikmin's mouths are just gills, and they don't move, so I guess everything has to be in the eyes. Just interesting. Anyway. This. Cosmic Archive. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing spouts. The temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me. I completely forgot to tell Louis about the red Pikmin. He's so quiet. I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of storage device, but I have no way to play back the contents. In a survival situation, the most important things are water, courage, and a first aid kit. I've got water and an endless supply of courage, but I don't have a first aid kit. Sometimes I don't have a whole lot of motivation either. I may be a daring explorer, but sometimes I just want to loaf around all day and sleep. Wait, what if the president reads this journal? I'd never dream of slacking on the job. Yeah. Don't worry, Alamar. Your secrets are safe with me. There are several different patterns drawn on this object's surface. They appear to be characters or letters, but I can't make any sense of them. This is just an educated guess, but I wonder if this object is a kind of alien bulletin board. The size of the object seems about right for it. I can see why you might think that. Also means like they didn't try to get inside it. Then it's not like they can read it, right? They don't have anything to compare it to. I wonder if there is a galactic kind of linguistics program. Maybe they if they had enough examples of all the stuff that we find here. Maybe some of the buyers for some of these things, because we're selling them somewhere, are going to pick it up and be like, "Oh, there's a lot of alien language here. I gotta study it." It's like a big, just archaeological thing too. Like they could find a lot of information about the world we live in currently. Just studying all of this random crap, to be honest. I wonder if anything, any society within the other planets would pick that up. I don't know. It just seems interesting to me. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As the superior, it's my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Louis we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. Drank all the water in the canteen. Tasted so good. But when I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. Honestly, kind of is your fault that you did that, Olimar. Today we searched a subterranean layer swarming with carnivorous bugs. It, like, had barely any bugs in it, to be honest, but the name Hole of Beasts immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all of the treasure in the area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hockaday, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debts, but thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. I love to lie down in the grass and bask in the sun and take an afternoon nap. With all of these Pikmin following me, I rarely have the time to relax. Recently, I got really tired and accidentally fell asleep by pressing R. The Pikmin picked me up where I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies. It was just all a dream. Wasn't it? A little nod to a thing that they can do. Oh boy, there's a lot of enemies. Alright. Fiery Blowhog. Sustraconus. Sus? Blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout and that combusts upon contact with air? I thought it was like more of like an ignition thing that they do in their mouths that causes it to spew out fire. But it just so reactive, just combusts in air. That's wild. Okay. This fire-breathing ability is dependent on their air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, the catalyst reaction within this expelled compound, and purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause a spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also perhaps to avoid risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of the live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. Interesting. Just lights it on fire. What a guy. Oh, right. Roast this flavorful beast for several hours, letting it stew in its own succulent juices. Don't worry about overcooking the beast. It's scorch-proof. Interesting. Geargrub, BMO. Magia mandibulosa. Mandiblard family. Males of the species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with most mandibulards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground or are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmins. Pikmin have vegetable extracts? You know, there's this one short where Olimar is blending up a bunch of Pikmin carrots, and one of the Pikmin sees this and thinks that they're Pikmin that he's blending. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that much different after thinking about this. Maybe he did eat some Pikmin, drink some Pikmin. Maybe he did. For an unforgettable quiche, slice this creature up and mix with 4 eggs. 2 vine-ripened tomatoes. Diced zucchini. Okay. And generous handfuls of feta and Swiss. Bacon's all crusty and golden. This beast is most flavorful if caught and cooked just after laying its eggs. Why the fuck do you know that? Alright. Here go male, Imagea mandibulosa, mandibulard family. This specimen is a male sheargrub. Having lost both of legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. Spread several specimens in the bottom of a casserole dish, layer with sliced avocado, and top with cheese. Bake until the meat is cooked through and the cheese is lusciously browned. It's a pretty good casserole. But like several? How big is he making these casseroles? These are like the size of him. Okay, Louis. Let's mix it up. Let's do Louis first. Boil in the shell with a pinch of salt until bright red. And serve piping hot with tartar sauce. So like a lobster. Okay. Cloaking Burrownet. Trilobitans reclusiva. Burrownet family. The snake eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the Burrownet family. The red pattern of the cloaking Burrownet and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable while still making it a representative specimen of the Burrownet family. The shell on the cloaking Burrownet's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. Huh. So, yeah, it's like, if not like a lobster, it's like a mussel. And then, because it's basically all muscle except for the shell, it can just kind of, poke things. Interesting. Mytite. My Metavius infiltratus. Unknown family. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, oh, wait, I guess... Well, no, because the eggs here have nectar in them, not, like, yolk. Anyway, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of a particular species, enticing these females to swallow Metite's whole. Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. That's why they run around. After entering the host female's body, these Metites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs just prior to host spawning. These things are awful. I hate them. I don't like them. Flash fry with garlic and red chilies in a hot pan, then sprinkle with grated gorgonzola. Some dinner guests may find the legs unappealing, so it's best to remove them before serving. He served these to guests? Okay, even with all the stuff that I know about Louis and what the hell happens at the later part of the game, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Who the fuck is coming to his fucking burrow and guesting with him? Other bugs? Who is Louis? What the fuck? I don't understand. Alright. Ivory Candy Pop Bud. Or Nyveus. Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies on this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic regions. Tossing Pikmin into this flower always produces white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of the Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behavior being most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Huh. But, like, they wither after we use them. Interesting. The elusive flower spoils within seconds of picking, making it unsuitable for cooking. What did he say about the purple one? Huh. So this one can just, like, be eaten? And the other one disappears? But the... Okay. Creeping Chrysanthemum. Pteroxacum? Sure. Rovinia. Chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the Creeping Chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. Ambulatory? One sec. If I'm gonna be a Pikmin biologist, meaning Pikmin universe biologist, I should learn what some of these words mean. Ambulatory. I've seen the word before, but I'm not like, right. Relating to or adapted for walking. Pikmin walk on their roots? I thought they were just legs. But I guess it makes sense. Huh. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of a plant, this label is not entirely accurate. Huh. So it's not really mimicking, because it still is a plant. Interesting. For unknown reasons, the Creeping Chrysanthemum's ring does not fool Pikmin. Perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of photosynthesis of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of the plants within an ecosystem is a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. Interesting. When thinly sliced, this predator's sizable bulb makes a sumptuous pizza topping. Alright. Honeywisp. Honeywisp. Nectarophatus. Honeywisp family. This floating life form drifts... Life form? Okay. Drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure and instantly collapses as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch. No sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. If we could simply recover a live sample, the research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly. They do just disappear. Although the eggs are small, the yolk has a distinctively bold and tangy flavor. Try tossing a few in a pan along with your choice of meat and fresh vegetables and cook up a country scramble. Interesting. So, the nectar is yolk, then. Half plant, half animal nectar? Huh? I don't know. Common glowcap. Common glowcap, fungi illuminarium, glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hoctatium-111. It is none other than Hoctatium-111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminance. It's fucking radioactive? Is that what I'm reading? Well, shit. Rapturous fresh or sauteed with this... Rapturous fresh or sauteed, this illuminating fungus will be hot in the galaxy's trendiest restaurants. Isn't it radioactive? Maybe I read it wrong. It sounds like it's close to blowing up. Anyway. Clover. Clover, Quatrius infectum. Clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots. The species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. I think that's just how clovers work, right? Mildly poisonous. May result in nausea, headache, fever, fatigue, chest pains, paralysis, loss of bone density, moodiness, feral rage, sauciness, dilly-dallying, strokes of brilliance, and untimely doom. Huh? Are clovers poisonous? I don't think they can cause sauciness, though. What the fuck is Louis talking about? Clover poisonous? It's safe for humans, might be poisonous for livestock. Poisonous to habitations and causes sauciness and dilly-dally. Is the reason why Louis becomes even more of a menace is because he ate some of these things? Fucking... Alright. Horsetail. Horsetail. Equestrius vindico. Horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most other plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Interesting. No, not Margaret. Remove and discard the primitive scaly leaves, and then blanch the tender stalk in a buttery broth. Like asparagus. Neat. Margaret. Luminescus croceus, chrysanthemum family. This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving the bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Maybe? Can be eaten fresh without the fresh out of the soil, but it's much more flavorful when incorporated into a heavenly veggie lasagna. Fiddlehead, Wavellinae orchestrus fern family. At first glance, this plant resembles a spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. Sun-dry the leaves for several days and then grind them with a mortar and pestle. The resulting herb grants an aromatic, earthy flavor to mutton and poultry dishes. Interesting. Good old Empress Bullblacks. Empress Bullblacks. Oculus Matriarcha, Grub Dog family. Initial observations place doubt on the capability of the grub dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity for brief periods when certain external parameters are met. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. So, perhaps the reason they're like this is because we took all the Pikmin and said to ourselves, we're gonna teach them how to fight. Real consequences to our actions within the first two games. Great. For sophisticated delicacy, make a pâté de foie gras from this giant creature's liver and spread it over a sesame cracker. Okay. Burrowing snagret. Strupides anacondae. Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush the creature and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bullboard. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of a tail and wing markings. I don't think the game has burrowing snarrows. Oh? This makes it sound like it like evolved from something that was snake-like and could fucking fly. Interesting. How do you eat it? Slice the serpentine torso into a thin medallion, skewer a metal rod with hooktate onions, and barbecue over an open flame. Snagret kebabs. That does sound pretty nice. We're gonna take a break. I've been reading for a while, I recognize this, but I do need to take that break. So, after that, we'll get back into the Awakening Wood. I really, really wanted to be able to go to the Distant Spring. I don't remember if that's actually the name of it, the level in this one. Distant Spring might have been last game. But we just didn't get the globe yet. We should be able to on this next day. And I'll try not to do a cave unless I find one and I'm like, I can definitely do this one. But anyway, I will be right back. Alrighty. I promised this yesterday, and so I'm gonna do it. Probably the last snack time of this state. And the last in a line of three that I separated by buffalo cheddar Cheetos. I don't know why I did that. But from Thailand, Thai style red curry. I'm pretty sure I like the taste of curry. And the specific I forgot what these peppers are called, but they show up in Asian cuisine a lot. And I don't remember the last time I had Thai curry, but I remember liking it. So it shouldn't be bad by any means. And I was pleasantly surprised by the honey butter stuff. So anyway, let's see if I could pick one up. There we go. Hmm, hold on. Hmm. They have this like sweeter smell to them. Not that I can taste sweetness. Kind of subtle flavor. The spice is picking up in the background though. And there is like a sweet, subtle aftertaste. These are good though. These are pretty good. They're in the line of the paprika chip. Somewhere up there. Man, I wish this one wasn't a limited time one. This is pretty good. Mm, that was the most flavorful curry peppery one. This is good. Kind of sad though. I only have one bag of these. This is a 9. Easily a 9. 9.5 probably. They have a good crunch. A good just like low spice. Just like in there. Just emanating throughout it. Nice peppery flavor. Like a breathe in, breathe out aftertaste of I think coconut. Just a little bit of it. It's good. It is really good. Man, why do they have to like once in a while make a really good limited time flavor? Like those Maruchan Funyuns, the hot and the spicy chicken flavor. Those were fantastic. These are like in a different vibe of them, but still just as good. Man, why do they gotta make hits that don't last forever? Because like the paprika chips nailed it, right? Those are my favorite chips. And then there's a few chips that come in close, but all of them are kind of limited, at least recently. Those honey butter ones were pretty good though. And those were also limited. Man, I don't remember what else I've had recently that was like, oh, this was great. Uh, that was still going to be made anyway. I guess I have to suffer. Not everything's gonna be there. Uh, oh well. Back to Pikmin. Okay. No, I'm excited. Well, let's land in this area. I'm going to go... I'm gonna split them. Shut up, Arthur. Good morning. The white pigmen are lodged with the purple ones in my hole. The two types are sleeping well and do not quarrel. I have made them most comfortable. You can call out the white pigmen by standing in the light beneath me and pressing... Excuse me. Burped. On a separate note, be wary of overworking yourselves. Taking a break can be courageous too, another cat. To retire early for the day, press plus and then right on the... Okay. We're already split up. Alright. I'm going to take Louis and take the whites. And we're going to go hack down the other wall. Avoid these. I don't think any of the male ones were in there, but... Yeah. Alright. Alright. Let's take out a bunch of the reds. Like all of them. Probably could use a little bit of, like, red farming. Oh, really? Okay. Hold on, let me put some of these away. There we go. Right, hold on. There we go. Alright. Now we have to go this way. Still. Ah, these things. I'm gonna have some of these guys try and get these. Throw red on this, red on this. Might as well throw a couple of reds just to get these berries. But those things eat the berries and are annoying, so I think it's best to get rid of them. Okay. So first, got the rest of this. I'm just gonna throw them onto this thing. Weird that I didn't have this yesterday. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data. Thanks, Arthur. I like you so much. I wanted to see what's up here. Yeah, it would have been ideal if I had already gotten the blue thing. Or this thing over to there. While I could probably get that, I don't think I'll be able to. Anyway. Time to get Lamar over there. I think there's nothing around here. There is something that I can get here, at the least. So I won't be completely done. Okay. See how you're doing. Nearly done. I wish I had more white Pikmin. I could probably go in the hole and get more, but, like, that's work. I don't want to farm for Pikmin, necessarily. Oh, wow, it takes them such a long time to get that. Get the other one. Thank you. Alright. Good. Good. Geographic projection. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. Don't know why. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, this chip contains additional topographic data. This data has been inputted into the database. I shall name it the survey chart. Congratulations, Arthur. Whoa! Let's see. I'm gonna throw a bunch of the Pikmin up here. And then one of them over here. There we go. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. But we do have this. Wonder if I can. All right, let's call you guys. Call you guys. Put a bunch of these guys up there. Grab this thing. That should be enough. And then also... I'll have to get Olimar to get that one. Alright. I'm gonna dismiss the rest of the Pikmin here. Just continue. Oh no. Don't want you guys. Ants totem. You guys stay here. I don't think we'll need to get more berries. I think we'll be fine. Alright, first one. Astonishing. This purple berry contains an ultra-bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research the potential uses for it. Bring me more specimens. I think this is the only game where that spray appears. If I remember correctly. Probably because it is a very broken spray. I'll find out soon enough. Hopefully. Alright, let's go back to Louis. Yeah, I just need to wait until these things grow back in. There we go. I'm not leaving any Pikmin just, like, out there, right? I can't... I know that there's a cave over here, but we can't get to it. And then there's this cave up there that we can't get to because we don't have, yellow Pikmin. Mostly. There's, like, one right there. Unfortunate. It is pixelated. Huh. Interesting. I know I mentioned it last time, but I thought they were smooth. I thought the maps were smooth. I wasted a spray. Alright, Olimar. Might as well throw a bunch of these. Throw a bunch of those. There we go. And then because I wasted some spray, might as well get more. I mean, that's kind of all I can do right now. That's the last one? It's not. We'll need like one more or something. Okay, I'm gonna send some of these up to Louis, even though I don't want to interact with him. Eventually those will grow in. Can I discover this one? No. If I touch that gate, I will get zapped, so I don't want to do that. Wonder why the flowers haven't grown back yet. The berries haven't grown back yet. I don't think they took very long to grow. Anyway. I have 5 of these. I'm good now. There is something that I do want to try, though. It's gonna require me to be pretty specific and hopefully not drown anyone. Pretty sure I can break that rock if I just toss Pikmin onto it. And specifically the purple ones. I don't know how long this will take me. And I have to, like, land on top of it, too, so... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna reset the cursor. Because it's just above the water. It's taking too long. Okay. I'm gonna give up on that. I don't think it's worth it. I'll collect the rest of these. These two. None of them else left behind. Alright, I want to collect at least one of these, so... There we go. I'll have a better route for them eventually. Not today, though. Beedly bee 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 dee. Captain Alamar, I have completed my research on the purple berries you discovered. Behold the ultra bitter spray. It's untested, but I believe it will be highly effective. Approach enemies and press up on the D-pad to spray them. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the beep. True. Alright, let's get the rest of them. We have, what? 1. 3 out of 10. That makes sense. And last one. So that's 4 out of 10. Well, we ain't got shit to do else, so... Sense it. We got a couple of things to read. Not many, but a couple of things. That will be on to the other place. I don't think it's called the Distant Spring. I think that's what it was called in the first game. But an area similar to. The red bulborb. Sleeping. Calm. Not aggressive. If only bulborbs were always like this. I got 2 things today. Not they could have gotten more things, but... Nice. Nothing. Very true. Alamar, good work so far. I hereby promote you to Assistant Manager. Press X to divide up work and Y to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly. I didn't need to be promoted to be able to do that, but thanks anyway, President. Ooh, the epic music of discovery. Perplexing pull, that's what it's called here. Anyway, not yet. We do have treasures to read about. Chance Totem. When I gaze at this stone, I can feel my fate being forecasted. It must know what it's going to happen to me. I'm sure it sees that I'll be hailed by as a brilliant visionary and brave explorer when I return to Hakatate. The interior of this hemisphere contains a chip coated with the charts detailing a new region. I explored this forest last time I was here, but it's clear that it has undergone some dramatic changes. The plants and animals have also evolved significantly. I've given this forest a new name, the Awakening Wood, instead of the Forest of Hope. I must begin to form a hypothesis as to explain why the forest changed so rapidly. Probably because we made the Pikmin fight. Oh, continue. We still have some ravenous whisker pillars to read about. Lepidoptera whisker pillar family. As a species of the insect that has only recently been discovered, fully mature specimens have yet to be collected. No molting or metamorphosis has been observed during the observation period, making it unlikely that mature whisker pillars will be encountered anytime soon. Based on activity predation by Pikmin, it is believed that the whisker pillar's place in the food chain has not changed over time. Interesting. Yep, nothing else. Thought I pressed to exit it, and then it just didn't do anything. Whack. Alright. I guess I just didn't press the right button. To be back here. And to not have a smoky frog to worry about. I'm gonna send out Olimar first. Ooh, I love this song. Yo! Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remember you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. I bet they will. To remind myself how to get over there too. Let's see. Nah, Wally Hop is gonna try to kill me though. Probably won't worry about that. I think maybe I have to put some Pikmin onto this set of scales. Those are definitely scales. And then work my way over this way. Because I think the bridge is not built from this direction. Yeah. All right. In that case, I have my job. I really want to get the yellow Pikmin. It would be super helpful. All right. Sweet. We should only need these guys and a bunch of these. No, that's probably fine. One of them died? Oh, sure, one of them died. Alright. We'll discover this cave, but we're not going to go into it yet. My sensors are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious program terminating bugs. True. If only it's the Citadel spiders. If only they could unprogram the vicious computer we have. Well, it's a long shot. Oh, fuck. God, that's existent. Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Let's go get this guy. Got him. All right. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's a fire. Okay. Oh, thank Christ. Alright. The thing that I was mostly worried about was that poison wall. Did not think that that was there. Oh, another one of these. Okay. Oh. That's not what I want right now. What is this? A strange mold-like botanical entity has spread across the ground here. Interesting. I'm detecting other plant life suffocating beneath it. Well, that's not what I want to worry about right now. Oh, wow. Those red Pikmin did a lot of work. Anyway. I do want to do some work on this, though. And then switch back to Louis. We have to go get the white Pikmin. A lot of work for just yellows. Come over here. Too slow. Gotta love the sounds those guys make. $13? Did we lose another one? Man. Oh, fuck. I forgot those shearwigs were here. No, that was a... Wow. They die a lot more instantly, at least. I grabbed, like, all of those. Okay. I need to start working on this thing. Alright, I might as well kind of carry these things away. I love the cicada sounds. They're fun. I don't want these to grow, though, so I'm gonna... do that. Nope, come back. Probably need my head out. Okay, it didn't spit any out. It sounded like it did. Anyway. I guess. Hey! We don't allow those. Interesting that they just kind of went straight for the power, the pellets, so... Oh, that thing's up there. Okay. I was wondering why they were talking smack. Hey. Anyway, more bitter spray. Gonna be very useful. I guess they can carry that. Almost done. You don't need all that much bitter spray though, so I'm gonna go back here. Let's see. Bunch of water stuff out there. Apart from that, not much else I can do. Is there a treasure there as well this time? Oh, I finished. There sure is. Oh. I'm gonna just have... No. 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 Yay. Yellow Pikmin. Oh. They're charged. charged with what? I don't know. They've committed some crime. The Johns are very crime happy in this one. Yellow Pikmin have climbed down the tree and are... Oh, that is not his voice. And are starting in this direction. They appear to like high places and seem quite light. They also have very large ears. If I had named them, they would be called Ear Pikmin, but I will give them the name Olimar gave them. Curious, my static electricity sensors are reacting violently. What could this mean? Anyway. It is time for them. Get some power pellets. Ah, right. I need to put away some of these guys. I don't remember if the Citadel Spider specifically said something about needing yellows or not. But I think it does. Let's put away about this many. And put away the purples for safekeeping. And actually, we kind of don't need any of these right now. So I'll just put them all away for now. And walk back. Oh, that sound is for them going inside the onion. I thought it was the sound for them getting outside of the onion. Oh well. Okay. Louis. Alright. No. Gotta carry all these things to the yellows. They need the stuff. Honestly, looking at the time that we have left in this day, I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything else but like get yellows up. Thought maybe we'd be able to get to the Citadel spiders, but perhaps not. There we go. I guess in the long scheme of things, it's fine. But, like, still not 100% ideal, I guess. If I make a run for it. Actually, I'll just pick up this treasure so we at least have something collected. Before I head out there. Are you guys struggling to pick that thing up? I threw a bunch of you up there. Gotta get onto the other side and pick them up. Oh. Get down here. And I might as well try to run for that cave. Get I don't know, like 30 of these. Get out all of these. Sounds fine. Oh my god. If I can drop down. I wanted to just put the whites on there so they carry it faster. It might have not worked to my favor. Technically, we're gonna cut it close for the day, but I think we can do it. Whee! Impediment Scourge. Scourge. Alright. Let's get in there. Only 89 Pikmin, but that's fine. We have enough of the variety. Let's see. It does have fire and electricity, I thought so. So we need a yellow Pikmin anyway. Well, Citadel of Spiders. I was mostly thinking about the boss for this. That kind of requires yellows. Doesn't really, though. But it's a little nicer with yellows, I guess. Ah, okay. Pretty sure that there is a leaf, treasure. But I have no idea where that actually appears. Let's get that. Please don't eat it. Oh my god. Dang it. I hate those things. I'm gonna pick them back up, I just needed to collect the guys. Dudes? There you go. Another loss of Pikmin. So sad. I don't think these things actually damage my Pikmin. I thought there was a leaf that does. Pretty sure that there is. Maybe it's a different leaf bug than I thought. Get over here. A tomato. A good, nice and ripe tomato. Somehow staying ripe. Love nugget. Remember, you can fascinate a partner by giving them a tomato. Filled with love. Actually, I know people that don't like tomatoes, so maybe it's not true for all people. For the most part, though, you can definitely fascinate them with a piece of cheese. At least, that's what I've heard. I hate that fucking car so much. Get the fuck out of here. Your music is literally shaking the building. I'm so glad I'm leaving. But I'm not kidding. The bass shakes the building. Which is absurd. He should not have that amount of power in his bass. Also, how do you listen to music that loud? I just don't get it. My ears hurt. My ears hurt if I listen to the music at, like, past volume 10. Sometimes. Is there anything here? Oh my god. These fucking things, I swear. They drop here? No. Oh! I don't like that. Mostly the Wally Hop right next to this Dweevil. That was a bunch. That wasn't a non-zero number. That was 3. Yeah, bud. Sure. So, Dweevils. They're annoying. Because they can carry things. And they haven't done it yet. I guess because I'm not, like, too active about making them hurt. Yeah, they can also expel elements. There's these fiery Dweevils. There's also, you guessed it, every other type of Dweevil. We haven't even encountered the most annoying thing about them. Anyway, I want to get this Dweevil. There we go. He's done. Alright. Oh, please don't go on fire. Please. Stun him. There we go. I'm gonna wait and then just kind of rush these. Alright. Could have gone better. But we're kind of getting into the, more difficult caves. I think, like, they're not really hard, but a few Pikmin will die. Lip service. Oh. I thought there was a whole duck under this one. Paradoxical enigma. Okay. Goodbye, duck. Man, this Steve is really loyal. He's keeping up with me. I appreciate that from a Steve. Oh. Who is this? I just got a notification of someone who's streaming, but their username is just a name, and specifically it's one of my sister's names. So I'm like, what? That's weird. Why am I getting a... I don't think she even streams. Well, we're done with this floor. 3 purple Pikmin died? Ugh. So unfortunate. Gross. Okay. Point taken. Time to fight one of the grossest enemies in this game. Oh, is this the guy gonna do it? Is this guy gonna do it? He's not gonna do it. We'll probably see what makes them so annoying. I'm just glad this guy isn't close to anyone. Well, first, you gotta land on top of them to flip them over and damage them. They're also electric. Boogie woogie woogie. Except boogieing and woogieing is bad because they do that. And I know we haven't really dealt with it yet. Electricity is an insta-kill. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Alright, you're done, you're done, Zo. Get out. Okay. I don't really want to call all the other Pikmin. Run into you. I don't like this floor at all. I forgot that the swooping snitch bugs are here. Bastard. Get over here. Oh, I flipped one over? Okay. This guy's stuck. Well, he's not stuck anymore. What the fuck? Hope y'all don't mind. But I think I'm gonna... Let's see. I have time, but I should really pack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart this floor. Mostly specifically because the yellow Pikmin's just stuck there and I can't get them. And like, I don't want to just leave a Pikmin in this cave. So, yeah. Fucking hate this floor, dude. I hate swooping snitch bugs, and them being next to the insta-kill enemies is not great. The anode beetles are also fucking awful, because you can't deal with them good. They will create a line between two of them and put electricity between them. And that's an insta-kill. There's just like a line of death that happens there. Amazing. Anyway. What is that? Is that a cursor? On the top left of the Citadel Spiders map. I remember seeing that. Is that just a floor number? I don't think I'm on floor 4, am I? Huh. Well, it's not something I have to deal with right now. Anyway. Let's do some end of stream times. I think it's just going to be better if I go into this floor fresh on Friday. So I'm just gonna do that. Man, so Pikmin 2. I didn't think I was gonna start running into problems this early, but here I am. Anyway, Interesting Times. Celeste is on Monday, Tuesday's Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Well, Wednesday, Friday is Pikmin 2, and Thursday is Animal Well. I don't think any of those games end this week. Maybe Animal Well. I don't know. Next week's no streams, like I've been saying all this week, and the week after that, I might come back to streaming if I have the time after unpacking. I don't think I'll be able to unpack that quickly though, so we'll see. Anyway, that's all I've got. That's all I got for today. So, thank you for watching. I've been Lucas Tworka. This has been Pikmin 2, and I'll see y'all later.